welcome back. Today is Sunday, October 26th. My favorite puzzle of the week. Our title is Talking About My Generation, which is the name of a song, or there's a song that has Talking About My Generation. I think that's it. Is that by the Beatles? I don't know who that's by, but it sounds like a song, some sort of theme going on here. Let's see what we can do. Leftover piece of fabric. I don't know. Whoops, why my tap's not working? Tap, there we go. Blank water, cooking ingredient for, or sometimes called liquid gold, is, liquid gold, doesn't that be like something butter or whatever? I'm not sure. Spartacus or Gladiator is a movie. Is it title? Don't know. Comic Kaplan, I don't know. Harem pants, hemmed? I don't know. Pros camera type, I think it's SLR. I want to say it's SLR. Numismatist's acquisition. Numismatist, pneumatic, that's PNEU, I think. I don't know what a numismatic is. Got It on a Radio is Roger That. Kutcher of That 70s Show is Ashton Kutcher. What's this? Saran wrap? Is that where you get saran wrap from? A leftover piece of fabric? What's the vowel here though? SI? I think it's an I. I maybe. Harem pants probably loose. Ooh. I don't like IO though. Not sure yet. Oops. E. Like the most pedantic pedant is the something-ist, probably. Is the nerdiest. Is the, I don't know, right of way. Great job selecting a person of the year. Boomer. Probably right. Right on time. Great job. Right on time. Yeah, because Time Magazine is who selects the person of the year. I'm not sure what boomer is referring to, but I think right on Time Magazine. Good job. Right on time is a saying. I think that's correct. Stinging plants are petunias. I don't think those sting. Flytraps, Venus flytraps, numismatics, acquisition. I don't know. What's this? I don't know yet. Let's go over here. Windows upgrades, perhaps, are new something. A in STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics, I think is what it is. Asian honorific, that's an anagram of an English honorific. Sir, Sri is what pops up in crossword puzzles, is the Asian honorific. A laddie's cap is a tam. I think it's a tam. Didn't this pop up in a puzzle a little bit ago? Is this an array? A large spread is an array. Windows upgrades. I don't know yet. Is this hasty? Tasty? Ooh. Blank water. Liquid gold. It's not going to be YY. I something. I is, it's pasta. Pasta water is liquid gold. Okay, yeah, sure. Windows upgrades are like the windows in your house as I'm looking at my window. I do not know yet. All right, Spartacus or Gladiator, I still don't know. Bob or Helen in The Incredibles. The neighbors? Aren't they neighbors and Bob the neighbor? Or the teacher? Ooh. No, is Helen the babysitter and Bob's the teacher, I think. So they're extras, they're not extras, but they're non-main characters. I don't know. Letter before Zeta. Ooh, I don't know. Sigma, it's not Alpha, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Epsilon, I don't know. Singer Page or LaBelle is Elaine Page. How do you spell that though? Is it Elaine but spelled Ellen? I think it's that. Bargain bin abbreviation is as is, for sale. Don't know. Tops of waves are the crests of waves, probably. Come off it now. I don't know. Courtyards are probably something that ends in an S, but it could be like something that ends in an I, like atria. Could be atria. I don't know. First section of the Iliad. I don't know. Asa Butterfield. Don't know that either. All right. Bob or Helen. Don't know. Alma mater. Eton, Elon, Yale. Could be any of those or something else. Drag performer, question mark, racer, drag racer, something guy in makeup. Stinging plants are, I don't know. Vondale offering, I don't know what Vondale is or where it is. Call it home is safe, like at baseball, safe, you're safe. Out, scores. Banned bodybuilders. Roids, build your body and they are banned. Windows, oh, panes, like window panes, that's what it's gonna be. Stinging plants, I still don't know. Venetiest, probably a T here. What is this? Old. Collector's item is an old or odd. Probably old. Oh, nettles. I think that's it. Stinging plants are nettles. Acquisition is a coin. Ugh. It's not SLR. That could be a problem. I think a coin? I feel like it's a coin. Leftover piece of fabric is an Ekron? ELR? I'm gonna leave that blank for now. That top left, I don't know any of those, so that could be a problem. Blank Nickerson, Nancy Drew's boyfriend. Ned, I'm guessing. Old dogs? Old something. Device in a high-tech farm is a server. Candidacy for an entertainment award is a nomination. Frozen character, I like warm hugs. Elsa or Olaf? See if we can get one of the 46 or 47 down. Run off with, if it was an A, it would be, I don't know. If it was an F, it would be, I don't know. Headline, kids make nutritious meals. KMNM, like an acronym. Yeah, an acronym, no, it's not that. I'm not sure yet. Warm hugs. Let's do Olaf, not Olag. Olaf. All right, skip some around up here. Bond offer, I don't know. Call it home. Relax on a plane. Take a break. Dynamic opening. I don't know. One side of Bering Strait. I also don't know. Have I seen all my downs around here? I think so. Old desk? Question mark, though, is throwing me off on that clue. Addis Ababa residence? Don't know. Flying Dutchman magazine. Don't know that. Trumpeteer, Prince of Cool. No idea. Catch. Here? Here. Catch. This was like Y. Relax on a plane is thy Y. Don't know. Handle, I don't know. Oprah or Ellen is a TV host. That sounds good to me. Industrial era. Much obliged. You're welcome. No problem. QB stat is, I don't know if it's era. Industrial revolution. QB stat is yards per attempt. YPA. Industrial, I don't know, like yards per attempt either. Head honcho is the big boss something. All right, I'm gonna get rid of those. Sham-faced, I don't know. Kimono closer is a clasp, is a, I don't know. Kids make nutritious meals, I don't know. If run off with is to elope. Elsa, wouldn't be an E either way. Flee with, no. Source of onomatopoetic words. Dictionary, thesaurus. Bumblebees, buzz, don't know. All right, Buckley Untold Communications, I don't know. Hit the horn is to honk, probably. Sci-fi series with J, K, and Z. Zed? I don't know. Trade show, I don't know. Bonchung. Superfood is acai. One small, what was O-I? Ohi? Maybe, it's N down. Coveter's sin is greed. Is jealousy, envy. That's what it is. So it's not a honk. It's probably not H, probably not an O. Handle, I don't know. Hit the horn is to beep. Obi, I have it. Obi, part of a sash. Yeah. Okay, that is correct. Envy, small bite is a, I don't know. Okay, NFC South is a buccaneer. Falcon, what are the teams stand? A Saint or a Panther is probably a Buck because it's abbreviated. NFC is abbreviated, so you probably have an abbreviated, and Buck makes the most sense. Beatles nickname is the Fab Four. which we learned doing last Sunday's puzzle, I think is what it was, maybe. Fab 4. So it's TV seat, TV something. Greed is another sin. Don't know. Recognition for an ardent fan. Awesome after dark. Toy with barista and dog trainer versions. Barbie? Don't know. Fare at many a shoreline eatery. Don't know. Cotton candy? Doesn't fit. Disco guy? Don't know. Moonshiner's needs, or something with an S. Temporary halt legally. No. Difficulty to Hamlet. Where can I break in somewhere here? Symbol for fair weather and a forecast is sun. Is this plural? The sky's the limit, so this is going to be sun. Sky's the limit. Prepare to dive is to climb up. Probably something up. Is this a P? Tempo is your pace. Is to go up, is to suit up, is to arms up. Oh, yeasts is what moonshiners need. Something sauna. Big kahuna. Big kahuna doesn't fit. Sorry, because I have a, ooh. Should be a buck, a K. NFC South. New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers. None of those have a K. Big kahuna though. K. It's big something. QB stat is QBR is touchdown passes, yards per game. What is this? I don't know what that is. Grade show, I don't know. K blank H is weird. Kahuna? I guess I'm gonna get rid of these. It's gotta be Big Kahuna. Something's going on, I don't know yet. Prepare to drive, not to dive, is to, I still don't know the answer, but to tee up, like you're driving a golf ball. Got it. Toy with barista and dog trainers would be, don't know. Don't know that. Indian Prime Minister, 1990s, don't know. Mark on a freshly polished shoe is a scuff. Source of some natural dyes and sugars, I don't know. Good dinosaur in the Good Dinosaur is Arlo? FL? No, that's one of those long answers. Don't know. Liverpudlian, I don't know. It holds the line is fishing reel? Fishing line? Most exceptional is the best. Pest that bug pups, fleas, they bug your dogs. Kidnap is to steal, not to mention. Also, breed of Smokey, therapy dog, retriever, boxer, poodle. Let's keep going down here. Kettle, seafair is at many a shoreline eatery. Disco guy, still don't know. Temporarily halt legally is to put a stay on something. I think it is a stay. Rand Ein pops up in crossword puzzles. I believe it's AYN. Go out with is to see somebody. Get some letters over here. A green opening is a hole, like on a golf green. It's probably that. It holds the line is a catch-all. No, not sure. One assessing the number of hotties at a party is a, I don't know. Okay, difficulty, I still don't know. Syrah. Probably Syrah. Serums, plural Syrah. Antonym and rhyme for nay is yay. I think it's Y-E-A. Eagles tune is, I don't know, Hotel California. Books with legends are atlases. They have legends like on a map. Small crowns, I don't know. Providence, boring turn, I don't know. Teeny, I gotta be careful with, teeny weeny. Something that's teensy weensy, eeny weeny. Teeny weeny, though, matches the way Weenie's written, so I think that's correct. Group that investigates cases would be the TSA. Get it? Cases, like they're investigating your case when you go in the airport through security. Yeah, got it. Promoting a romantic connection between characters played across Nathan and Diane. Yeah, no idea. Pagan religion is, I don't know. Merchant of Venice. Heroine, don't know. Indian bride would wear a sari, I think. Sari pops up in puzzles. Maroon is to be marooned on an island. I don't know. Men's accessory organizer is a trunk, is a closet, a desk, a... don't know. Labor leaders, it's a long answer, I don't know. Leave just after the first person. Don't know. Olympus blank. Martian volcano. Shaving gel. Additives probably aloe. Vaulted is risen. Rose. Like some undercover detectives are spies, maybe, perhaps. Historic periods or eras, Renaissance era, something other era. Takes a load off is rests, eases. Blank, I think it's Eli Young Band. I think that's correct. Head of production is the chief operating officer. PC connection is a USB port, is I don't know. Vaulted is, I don't know. Takes a load off. I don't know. We is tiny, teeny, teensy. Less off the wall is more normal, not as odd. Okay, let me run through the downs over here, and then I'll start doing some thinking on my own. Headline I still don't know. Do Arca? Agra? Era? Ugh. No idea. Barney's the only dinosaur I know. Liverpudlian. Liverpool is a British. British does fit. Britain. Sierra could be wrong though. It holds the line is, I want to say catch-all. Is the craft, chaff, cheath, don't know. Kidnap is to steal, that doesn't fit. Breed of smoky. Boxer, poodle, something. Disposable items by the door of an open house. Pamphlets. Signs, don't know. Sheltered side is, I don't know. Typical university applicants. Okay, I don't think it's Sierra. I'm gonna think it's seniors. Although, don't you apply as a junior? Maybe it's JRS? But J is weird for a last letter in an answer. Blank eyes, little lyra, liar, something. Undesirable marks in high school would be demerits, Fs, fails, probably something that ends in an S. Come on, what is this? Bands. X to Aphrodite is, how do you say X in the Greek alphabet? I don't know. Lefty loosey on a screw, unscrews. There we go. Oops. Oh, it's not spies then. Oh, spies could be wrong. Screws, I like that. Spies are, I don't know. Commencement ritual is the, I don't know. Small crowns, I don't know. This is sits, this is plural. S takes a load off, you sit, someone sits, I like that. Let me keep, what's this one? Sexology subject is blank S, blank OT. I don't know, not sure what that one is. Small crowns, I still don't know. Malus, the incus and stapes, the ear, I'm guessing. I don't recognize any of those, but it's gotta be ear. E blank R, should be an ear. Maroon, in a way, is to, I don't know, I still looked at that one. Its leaves are eaten by giraffes. What kind of tree? I think it's a tree, unless it's some sort of play on words. Giraffe, though, that's pretty straightforward. I think that's just the animal. Don't know. Froth is foam. Don't know. Pay tribute to is to honor something or someone. One of the sisters in Chekhov's Three Sisters Bronte sisters, Charlotte Bronte, Emily Bronte, or Emma Bronte. I think it's Emily Bronte, Charlotte Bronte, and Anne Bronte. Those don't fit though, so it's something else. Don't know. Sexology subject. What is this? Blank S needs to be a vowel. A-S, estat, os. I don't know. Pun-filled, say, is funny. Puns are funny. Goofy. Blank squash is a spaghetti squash. Squash the sport. I don't know. Tax code issues, misfilings, or don't know. Skinned body part. You skin your knee. Yeah, if you trip and you fall, you skin your knee. PC connection, I still don't know. Arcade game. Pressure sensors for the feet. It's Dance Dance Revolution, I think. Dance Dance Revolution is definitely the game. I think DDR should be I have heard of that, DDR. We had that thrown up. It's fun. Okay, let's see if I can get some of these now that I have some more downs. Olympus, I don't know. What's this, like rose up, vaulted, but got up? Undercover detectives are wired. Wearing a wire if you're undercover. We is small. Less off the wall is saner. Saner, maybe? This acorn? Acorn squash? Could get on board with that. And then this is going to be Acadia tree? Maybe? I like the acrosses. Mecca? Religion, not region? Mecca's not a religion, though. Sure, let's put it in there. Something rack-a-tie-rack? Yeah. I like this all of a sudden. What is this? Something second. I bet this is second. So it's not Acadia. Oops. Acacia. That pops up in crossword puzzles from time to time, though, I think. I think it's something second. Go second, or goodbye second, leave after just the first person. Wait a second. Maybe it's wait a second. What is this? Head of production is, a P maybe? Like P? I don't think COO. P? Like P is literally the letter that is the head of production, the word production. Maybe. Or is it, I'm kind of flying off the wall here now. AP? Because I want to say wait a second. But I don't know if that's going to be correct. All right, I think I've gone through most of these. Pun-filled is, I don't know. Items by the door of an open house. Not sure. All right, let me stop and think here for a little bit and see if I can't figure out some more of this puzzle. Okay, we're getting here a little bit, chunk at a time here. First thing I saw was a clue I hadn't seen before. One side of the Bering Strait is Asia, North America and Asia. To handle something, you're taming something. That makes sense. I did finally figure out this top left. It is SLR, but I ended up getting, I was like, that's kind of confusing. I was like, it's a coin. A numismatist, that sounds like a coin. It's the pettiest. Pedantic, pedant is petty. And then scrap is a leftover piece of fabric. So that's all correct. That sounds good to me. Up here, what did I have? I had something incorrect. It's not Ellen. Elaine, Ellen Page. I don't know who LaBelle is, but Spartacus or Gladiators, an epic movie. And then Zeta, I'm guessing it's Epsilon. Probably. I mean, E, N, that many letters, gotta be Epsilon. All right, where else did we go? Quarterback attempts is a statistic they have. Once we got that, it's not industrial era, it's the industrial age. Much obliged is thank you, or THX, which is an abbreviation for thanks. You don't really say that too much in text speak, or at least I don't, but it does fit. EX is a good first two letters to get something because there aren't too many words like that. An expo is the trade show. That is correct. Head honcho, it's the top dog, the top banana. Made sense, I guess. And then looking across, it wasn't Barbie, it's a Ken doll. That, I haven't heard of that. I mean, a Ken doll, Ken and Barbie, but that makes sense if you could get Ken as a barista or a dog trainer. Onomatopoeia comes from sounds, buzz, whir, that kind of thing. I was on the right track, but didn't quite get it until I figured out some other letters. Also, ghost makes sense. Abruptly end. All communication is ghosting. That's a millennial term, so I guess that's where it's coming from. Like that's the way the word ghost is being used is in the millennial sense. And then right on time, boomer. Great job. I think this is correct, but I don't know if I totally understand the connection to boomer on this one. That's a right on time. Maybe that's a boomer phrase, I guess. Communication with DEA agents. Ghost. You're ghosting ghosts. I don't know yet. I don't know what that one is yet. It holds the line is a clothespin. That makes sense. And Stan is laurel, like ardent. Is ardent something to do with nature, trees, arbor, ardent? Maybe. And laurel, is that something also to do kind of with nature? I like the FUL. Shamefaced, you're rueful. I'm not going to pen it in just yet, but I think that makes sense. And laurel, TV star, I do like that. TV chair, TV personality, TV star, I like that. And then it's got to be LAU. I can't think of something else it would be. Rueful, this has got to be a vowel. F blank L. It's got to be this. And rueful, rue the day, regret the day, you're shamed, you're rueful. I think that's correct. Unfortunately, I don't know what this holiday is. Blanky T. Ghost buses. Ghost. I'm gonna figure something out there. Did we get anything else? Oh, yeah. I had seafair in here, but fair is in the clue. So it's not seafair, it's seafood, most likely. Therapy dog, blank O, blank blank E, a collie. I don't know. I mean, that's a breed of dog, but I don't know who Smokey is. But kind of fits the letters, or does fit the letters, and it fits what I had in there. So let's go for it. Yeah, I still have acacia and acorn in here. I'm gonna leave those pencils because I'm not totally sure. Something ers, and then I still thinking British, but something Brit maybe. But a small bite is a nibble, so I like that in there as an answer. Greed is over something. It's probably over ever. Something fears residents or Nepalipers in I don't know where that country is, or what region of the world that's in. So we're getting there a little bit. I still don't know what's going on down here or a lot of the top and the right side, but we're slowly moving in the right direction. So let me do some more thinking. All right, we've gotten a little bit more here. Speaking of here, this looks to be a little bit more correct, but T blank EE, C3PO, oh no, that's not correct. All right, Ghostbusters. I'm figuring out what the theme is here. I guess I kind of figured it out before, but now I'm understanding it. So a boomer, the term, phrase, right on came about during the boomer generation, and then right on Time Magazine Person of the Year. Got it. Ghosting someone is a millennial term. DEA agents or busters, Ghostbusters. Got it. This one I don't get, but it's probably correct because we have busters. The U's probably is rueful. Stan is a fan. You're supporting something or someone that came out in Gen Z, started becoming popular. And laurel, ardent, laurel, I think that's correct. But I don't totally know what ardent or laurel mean, but they both sound like words and I've seen them before. Collectors, debt collectors, collect old debt. And holiday, TET, I'm gonna leave that penciled, but rueful looks pretty good. So I think it is an E. I'll leave it penciled just in case I get to the end and there's something wrong somewhere. But I think that's all correct. Moving on to down here, what did I have? PC connection is a local area network. I penciled that and not really thinking it was correct. And then I changed AP to PEE. Once again, P being the first letter, the head of the word production. Leave just after the first person is split, like you're leaving, you're splitting out of something. Second, split second, that's a boomer term, or not a boomer term, but that came about during the baby boomer generation. Sure. Tax code issues, tips. Like tips are difficult. They shouldn't be difficult to put in your tax code, but it's hard to track. And when I saw that, I realized this was vaulted, you leapt forward. You vaulted, you leapt somewhere. And if it's pun-filled, it's probably witty. I like that. And before I'd gotten all that, we is eensy, teensy weensy. So we have teeny, we have eensy. We're getting there. I think this is acacia. What's saner? Less off the wall? Saner, that's got to be correct. Acorn squash? That sounds like a squash. And Wicca? I think I've seen that before. Disposable items? I want to say like zip ties. But Z is kind of weird. I don't know difficulty is though to Hamlet. Wicca? Something tees? Like free t-shirts? Zip ties to tie signs somewhere? I don't know if it's Wicca, Waka, Wuka. So I'm gonna leave that penciled for now. And then this maroon, like you're marooning someone on a desert island. I don't know, a ristle? A hissle? A dissel? I don't know what this word is. So I can't put a letter in here yet, but we're getting a little bit further on here. And stew, residence, it's probably something plural down here, so an S. And then is Stu the disco guy? I feel like I've heard of that before, but I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna pen it in yet. We're moving along though, a little bit further, a little bit at a time. Okay, we're getting a little bit more here. I got rid of I captain, a crit, like lit, critical. I don't really like those though. Patty something. Maybe Patty Page, Patty LaBelle. With the letters I had in here, I was like, something is get a little rest, something get a little something. So I have little, and then when I had little, and I had so the L down here is either Olaf or Elsa, so it's got to be an L. And then come off it now is get real. I liked that, which makes me like little even more. Looking up here, I think it is drag racing, so it's going to be a street car is what performs drag racing, kind of like that. Absolutely is probably yes. What do I have an E here? One assessing is a something number. B and E. Hotties, Gen Z. That's a term. SNACK snack. But before I'd gotten that, I was thinking maybe it's Arlo. That's a good name that pops up. And then I had a collie here. FLC doesn't make sense, but fly, a Yorkie. I think it's a Yorkie, not a collie. Still has an IE at the end. It fits with snack and it fits with fly. Awesome after dark, and awesome that's so fly is a term meaning awesome. Fly by night, fly by dark night, fly by night. Could get on board with that. I think that's correct. That sounds pretty good. Kidnap is to abduct. Here we go. This is Hamlet. I don't know. Ancient Greek tunic. I don't know. X's are. Is it? It is. It's Kai. Kai's plural. Okay. Whiten. ABCs. A-ons. Maybe it's on an S down here. Snack. Cruncher. Cruncher doesn't fit. It's probably an E here. I know I got rid of it, but I'm putting it back. I'm not sure, but I'm getting there a little bit closer, and who knows? We'll see if I can't figure some more of this out. All right, we're getting here a little bit. First thing I realized is blank blank something Ethiopians is where Addis Ababa is. Now that I see it, that makes sense. That's correct as well. Which means it's Olaf. It's not Elsa. And then the headline, kids make nutritious meals. Like you're eating children? No, but you could read it as you're eating children. They make nutritious meals, or they're making nutritious meals. It's an ambiguous. It's ambiguity. Ambiguous. That's what I'm looking for. I can't speak. U-it-t. So it's an ambiguity. This being absolutely is yes. Avarice. Is that a word? That sounds like a word to me. Oh, this doesn't look good though. Oops, Olaf. Avarice? I don't know. Britain? Liverpool. A Liverpudlian is from Liverpool? Is a Britain? Maybe? This is an N. When assessing the number, you're counting a snack counter. That's correct. And then if it is Britain, oils, the sheltered side is the lee side? Maybe. Stu, that's a person I've recognized from crosswords previously. Avarice? But then run off with, I want to say it's like to fetch, F-E-T-C-H, but nib, and it's got to be nibble. Small bite is a nibble. Yeah. Mulch, now Olaf's correct. I don't know what the sci-fi series is. Stranger Things, E.T., and natural dyes and sugars could be peat, meat. Oh, it's avarice. So this over here, I'm not sure I'm getting. Cap, thermodynamic. I wasn't thinking of this clue properly. I was like, oh, what's something that comes before dynamic? Oh, thermodynamics is a field of study, so that's definitely correct. Relax on a plane. It looks like to chill at the bar, probably. Well, you're not on a plane if you're at the bar, but either way. Chet Baker, sure, trust that. Chill, this has got to be sir. Chill at the, on a plane? I mean, chill at the bar in the airport, but on a plane? Carrier with a Flying Dutchman magazine? Elm? A sale? They sell sales? What is this? Singer Page? Patia? Patricia? Patla? Potla? Don't know. Call it home. Not safe or out, but balls and strikes. World Series 1-1. Dodgers have won. Blue Jays have won. Going to LA starting tomorrow, I assume. Courtyards. This is like, it's not atria, it's patia. First section of the Iliad, I have no idea. I had like book 1 in here at some point, but that wasn't correct. No idea. Asa Butterfield. George, this is like Eaton or Elon. This has got to be O-N. Eaton, Elon. An L. What is this? Oh, I don't know. This. That doesn't really help. Gary? Now we're really just firing in random answers. All right, I'm not sure over there. Sorry, I'm gonna look a little bit more, but I don't know if I'm getting this bottom left part. And or what is chill? Relaxes to chill. That's Gen X term. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, let me do a little bit more thinking, but I might need to start revealing some of the names and such that I don't know. All right, we're getting a little bit further here. I was thinking promoting, like you're shopping something. That's a term that gets thrown around. I'm a millennial. And then once I had shopping, which honestly still might not, but the ing is probably correct. It's the G-spot is the sexology subject. That's correct. And then shopping lanes, initial, exile with an extra S in there, or an S in there. I don't think that's correct. Sorry's got to be correct. But then undesirable marks, not like your grades, like you have acne on your face. You don't want that. This has got to be shopping lanes. Shopping lates? Shopping lanes? I don't know this word. Maroon is to initial. New vocab word for me. A tunic is it's got to be a vowel. Whoops, I just put something in there. Could be an E. Toe ties? Hog? No, it's got to be a boo, chittin, chattin, chitun. I don't know, it's probably OE. Toe ties? Hamlet, rough, faux ties, bow ties. An open house. I'm thinking like you're selling your house. You have an open house. Is another kind of open house? Cards, full house? I don't know. Leon eyes, probably. Commencement ritual is it's gotta be a vowel. This is Esso. Province bordering Turin, Esso. I mean, that's a total guess. East, East of Turin is Esso, possibly. Small crowns are, is it tiaras? It probably is. Esto? Something reps, labor leaders, or union reps. Hold up, people. We got this. Union reps. It is a tiara. Tiara pops in puzzles all the time. I'm usually trying to force it in. Should have known that sooner. I mean, Esto, that's a guess. Asto, Osto, Usto. What's this? Sika. I feel like it's an A. Caprons. Something Ria, probably, with an R. I don't know. What's this? Froth is smoke. Shum. Arena. Firing random letters here. This is probably, what's this? Olympus. Oh, I don't know what this is. An A here? No. Gloria. Something Ria. It's probably an R here. All right, I gotta putz around and see if I can't guess some letters correct and figure. I should be able to get this. Froth is what? I don't know yet. All right, we're getting further here. I keep finding things. All right, it's not chill at the airport. It's chill in, which I looked at before, but I was like, name, that doesn't make sense. Handle, no, you're taming something if you're handling it. No, your handle, like your Twitter handle, is your name. So it is chill in the air, which makes this probably Patty. Chill in the air. It's something ON, which then it is book one. I did have that correct. Saying all these things, you know, eventually you probably say something and you just discount it because, you know, you're not sure of it. A street rod, like a hot rod is a car, so a drag race performer would be a street rod. I said Atria a gajillion times. It's probably a street rod. I don't know who the title role, Asa Butterfield. Ender? Maybe. That's believable. And a Gabe Kaplan? Why is that? That sounds familiar. Gabby has two B's. It's got to be Gabe, right? Ender Street, Ron Street. I don't know, but I think that's all correct. At least maybe up until the D. And Atria. Yeah, I think that's correct. KLM is a air, and a skit is Bondeville. They probably have things where they make skits. It's got to be Patty here. KLM's an air carrier out in Europe or Asia, somewhere. They don't fly in America too often, but I think it's Europe. They usually have flights. Bob or Helen? Pair? Helen, they're not the parents. I don't think they're the parents. Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. The Incredibles is the movie, right? The red jumpsuits, I think, unless they're different Incredibles. Pair, I mean, the I is the only letter that really makes sense here, right? P-A-I-R. I-I-R. This is it's abbreviation of something, so I'm thinking of like bargain bin is, you're getting it as is, in its condition, in its something. Bob or Helen is a pair. I'll cycle through the letters and see. Could be IR, is that like their last name? Their par? None of these letters make sense other than pair. So I think it's gotta be, right? Yeah, it's gotta be pair. Par is not a word. Also, of course, I have something else that's incorrect. I'm putting pair in there. It's a pair of people. They're a pair in The Incredibles, maybe. I still don't know over here. Over here. Commencement ritual. It's a cap toss. Duh. Cap toss. And Esti, before I got cap toss, I got Esti, which is a wine they often refer to. That's in Italy. Turin's also in Italy, so it's got to be Esti. And lion eyes makes sense as it's an Eagles tune that works. Lion slang for lying eyes. All right. Unfortunately, I don't know who this heroine is. I don't know this volcano on Mars. I don't know who the Chekhov sisters are. Why do I not know? There aren't that many, unless it's not shopping. It's got to be shopping. I don't know a couple of these. Dyes and Sugar, sci-fi series I don't know, and Greed is, I think I'll say it's Avarice. I think I got to put that in and hope. Deet? Deet is like a chemical, I thought. Mud? Fulch? Is Fulch a thing? This difficulty is... I don't know this ancient Greek tunic. All right, let me look a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna need to reveal a couple of things here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to solve this. All right, so just in case the gold star pops up, what I have in here, I shouldn't be separated into two words. Booties, like you put them on your boots to keep your shoes dry, or to keep the mud off, the floor of the house. Believable. It's probably not. It's not shopping lanes. Shipping lanes. Irina, Portia. Portia's a name, or maybe I'm just thinking of, where was it? Ellen's wife. Somewhere up here was I forget where her clue was. At this point, I think I got to just throw it in there. Irina, that sounds like a good name. Irina, that could be a Chekhov. That's Russian. And then all of a sudden, an avarice and mud's probably not correct. Pear, Ender, Rufal, SP, then P's, I guess. I want to say it's like morsh and smoke. Froth is to smoke something, to spur something. No. All right, I'm gonna cycle through some letters here. Maybe switch up this, but there are too many things I don't know, and I've spent a while on this. So, and Grand Prix just started. I just realized it's past 4 o'clock. So let me spend a little bit of time, but then I might be revealing some of the acrosses or downs. Okay. I got too many things incorrect. I did switch this to beet, which I do like. Beet is red. It's probably the source of dyes, and maybe there's some sugar in there. Avarice, avarite. I went through all my vowels here and cycled through all these. So Portia could be wrong. This is definitely wrong. I don't know what it is. Irina could be wrong. I mean, that's another thing. That's a total guess. Run off with. I want to say it's like Filch. Professor Filch from Harry Potter. Or not Professor Filch. Is he a professor? He's not a professor, I don't think. Mr. Filch. No, it's Professor Filch. I don't know. Either way, let's see what this sci-fi series is. Yeah. Reveal anyway. Oh, it is Mib. Okay, is it Filch? Is it Rufal? I think it is Rufal. Yeah. I definitely checked all my letters down here, so it can't be Portia. What is it not shipping? Is there a whipping? No, SP? What's our Olympus volcano? This is what it's going to be wrong. Irisa? No, I did. What? That was total luck that all happened to be correct. So this is wrong then. Bob or Helen? There it is. Gosh, so close. Par? I was thinking it's like that their last name. Par? I don't get that. So that's gotta be their last name. I'm probably thinking of the wrong Incredibles. Like it's a TV show or something. An IRR, what does that stand for? Something. Oh man, I had everything correct except for this. Oh, what is this? Bob or Helen in The Incredibles. Don't know. Bargain bin. I don't know what that stands for. Something it's got to be like sold as is. The price is marked as it is. Something is, I don't know. Man, we were close. Street rod. Ender. Didn't know that. We definitely got, some guesses in here, but they all end up being correct. Portia's a name. Irina's a name. I don't know what a spoon is. That just happened to be an M because when I go through my alphabet on my keyboard, M is the last letter I hit. Olympus Mons, sure, I guess. The strip club in Tampa is Mons Venus, and they have a space shuttle, so that kind of makes sense. Mons is some space extraterrestrial, location. Anyway, okay, boomers, I guess, were the ones that came up with right on, meaning great job. Where's the next one? Chillin', Gen X, we're just chilling, you're relaxing, you're chilling. Chill in the air, yeah, I got it. Ghosting is a millennial term, abruptly ending all communications, yeah. Avarice, that was a good poll. Finally figured out beat as well. Flyby, or fly. Fly is awesome, that's so fly, that's awesome, got it. An ardent fan, a fan of something is a stan. You stand for them. You stand for your celebrity. You stand for your athlete. If you're a fan of a team, whatever it happens to be. And then a hottie is a snack. That's a snack. That person's a snack. You think they're hot. That's a Gen Z. Okay, that makes sense. And then one more, I think. Shipping lanes. Promoting a romantic connection. You're shipping. I guess I've maybe heard of that. I actually thought it was shopping, so I'm not that familiar with it. I don't know. Is there something Nathan and Diane Lane? Probably, that's probably what it is. Nathan Lane, Diane Lane. I don't know who they are, but I'm guessing that's their last name. And then last but not least, you're leaving, split. Let's split. Let's get out of here. Let's leave after the first person, so it splits second. Got it. All right, a lot of crosswordy type, not gimmies, but just words like acacia, atria. I feel like acorn pops up. Wicca's popped up before. Honestly, even Ethiopia and Addis Ababa, pops up relatively frequently. Close. Pains, array, pasta, all that sun. Good puzzle. I liked it. Let me know if you guys solved it. Tough one. A lot of names you needed to know, but couldn't one letter away. IRRPARR. I'll have to look that up afterward. But thank you for watching, and we will be back to solve the Monday tomorrow.